Hey Patreon peeps, how you guys doing? This is just going to be a reading for you guys. I'm going to try and do more readings this month, okay? I'm going to attempt to anyway. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I am still waiting for a better microphone opportunity. I'm hoping this next one will actually work. The last one did that. So we're just going to go ahead and get you guys a reading right now. Take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Alright, let's see what's going on for our Patreon peeps. Spirit, what is going on? I'm doing a little different of a setup right now, so bear with. This is different for me. I'm used to doing a little bit more. Alright, let's see. I do have a dying device, so I'm trying to go easy on it. Ooh, you might be dealing with or are an air element. Specifically, Libra is here, but also Gemini and Aquarius, okay? Love, balanced, indecisive, sweet, peaceful, diplomatic, graceful partnerships. You could be in a partnership. This could be about love, a romantic connection. This could be about aesthetics. Maybe there's self-love here. Truth and charm. And communication, thoughts, travel, news, gossip, being in the clouds, head over heart, aloofness, and motion. So there could be some communication and motion, some action happening in a connection of some kind, or just how you speak to yourself even, okay? Let's see, let's get some from the tea leaf here. Let's get a couple, maybe a few. What is going on here for the Patreon collective? All right, that's a lot. We'll take it. Same with this half stack. All right, we'll take it. All right, what do we got here? Immediately, we have lobster, financial pinch, so maybe some money's tight in a situation. I'm hearing budgeting accordingly. We also have yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Maybe there's things you're paying for that you don't need to at this time. So maybe reconsider what you're spending on, okay? And this could be your energy and your time as well. Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Could be something you took a chance on. No harm in that. At least the experience will give you something, right? Something important, such as a new job or raise that may be on the horizon. Or maybe you got one already. Or someone in this connection got something, and maybe you spent a little extra just to celebrate, okay? Honor and respect will come to you. Crown, that could be that raise or promotion. Could have been like, anticipating a raise too. Like you heard through the grapevine you're going to get a promotion and a raise or something, or a bonus. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to go and get my nails done, or go out for the evening and have a nice meal just to celebrate this potential come up, right? An exciting event. All right. All right, let's get 3 from Magical Dogs Tarot. This could be a work partnership too. Partnerships are here. So maybe something's going to be communicated in it, okay? Movement. Let's see what's happening. Let's get 3. Identifiers 2, please. That's 1. Could be a boss. Maybe you're going to be in a managerial position. A boss-like position, or maybe you are the boss. We do have the Emperor here. A masculine energy. It's definitely making decisions for the greater good of all. Could be an Aries. We also have the Moon. Maybe you sense this coming down the pipeline. Your intuition's pinging a lot. This is also Pisces energy as well. Could be a Pisces-Aries cusp. I do see that. And the Wheel. Something is happening in your favor at this time. Okay. Just be mindful. There might be a financial pinch. Maybe you might need to save up for something. Okay. Maybe there's more responsibility ahead. Maybe you might need to get a new wardrobe or something. And it might be a more pricier wardrobe, especially if it's in like a more management position, okay? All Because you know they're going to expect you to have that ready to go, even if the paycheck isn't there yet, right? Okay. Hopefully this might be a situation where you can actually get an advance for stuff like that. But you never know in today's age. They already expect you to be dressed and ready to go, right? All right, tell me more about this position, this come up, this new job or raise, honor and respect. This could also be a position you're not even entirely certain of, but it's actually a good risk. You're taking, you might want to take a chance on it. Exciting event. I'll get into that too. That might help identify things for you. Let's see. This new job or raise. Let's get 3, please. Oh, that's good. Do you see that? You see that? You see that? Mm-hmm. Ultimate happiness with this, whatever it is. All right. Oh, jeez. Awesome. Hierophant. So already we have Aries, Leo, Sag, and Taurus as well. That's group energy. You might be seen as an illuminating light in this group with bright ideas and new things going on. Okay? You'll shine. One more. And it's all major arcana, so this is definitely destined for you, okay? That wheel is on point. Knight of Wands. Okay, so it may be a charming position. You might have to make bold moves with this job, okay? This is also a card of being like an athlete too, so you're going to have to be strong through it and be able to persevere, okay? Okay. It may come with a lot of responsibility, and that's why maybe you're feeling tied down. Maybe the schedule's chaotic, okay? There might be budgetary concerns within this company, okay? Tell me about this exciting event. Excitement can go many ways, right? That's that burdensome feeling, that frustrated feeling, tied down energy. The 10 of Wands, okay. Maybe it's just a lot going on at once. A lot of, irons in the fire. I'm literally seeing irons in a fire. And a lot of them, okay. But it's going to turn out really well here. We have the Ace of Cups. It might even be a fun event. Okay, and the King of Swords here. I just heard problem solving. Okay, so there might be a lot of little things to plan with this event. Maybe there's some kind of like toast or a dinner or something that has to be organized. I know sometimes companies do that. If they're, like, especially if they're, switching up CEOs, they might do like, a congratulatory dinner or a retirement dinner or something, or a combination of the two. So that's what this could be. I'm not really getting a sense that it's going to be overwhelming, but in a positive kind of way, right? Something where you're going to actually have to like think through, or the situation has to be thought of very thoroughly, okay? What's that word? Being meticulous. Okay. Tell me about this financial pinch. Got the wheel again. There is that hesitation again. Okay. That resistancy. Maybe it is kind of like a risk to take this job. Interesting. Maybe it's not a risk for you. I'm seeing this with the King of Pentacles. Whoever this boss is, okay? Leo, Virgo energy is here. We also have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. Oh, and Taurus, Gemini, with the King of Swords. Okay, so maybe they're a little on guard about it. Maybe it's news that they're not happy to announce. Okay, maybe they're feeling kind of frustrated by a situation. Maybe they want to retire, and they're worried about who can take their place and if the company's going to be okay, or the job, or whatever the situation is. Okay, I'm just using a workplace as an example. But this could easily also just be within a family dynamic, or a married situation or a live-in situation, a partnership type of situation. I wanted to say like co-parenting, but I don't see children here. So maybe it could be like a roommate situation, like maybe somebody's moving on, and they're just worried about the other being able to pay the rent or something, or pay the bills or whatever. This could be a traveling position that they're also taking, and that might be something that's a little challenging, okay? Okay. Is there any guidance regarding this? What else does the collective need to know? Perhaps what's going to be communicated? Anything else about that? This news? Could be an invite to this event. Let's see. There's your Emperor again. Hangman. Okay, something's going to really have to be thought through carefully here. Okay. One more. Ooh. Maybe they'll communicate exactly what's making them concerned about the situation. Okay. What's the guidance for you? Okay. Engage it. Don't even be shy about the things that are concerning, okay? So if you see something or say something. If you see something, say something, okay? We got the Ten of Swords here, so with love, but at the same time with honesty, right? Follow your intuition about what you want to say, okay? You might even get some shocking information about this in your dream state, sort of psychically, right? Maybe it's something you might need to speak on. All right? Exercise your discretion. Let's get you some more guidance here. Yeah. And at the end of this, too, I'm also going to use the crystal ball Fortune Pocket Oracle, okay, by Athene Noctua. And any questions you might have, just telepathically communicate it, and then you'll get your answer. And I'll give a couple opportunities for this in case you have a follow-up, okay? What guidance do you have for the collective at this time regarding this? Anything else? Letting go, okay. Maybe not trying to hold on to the situation, or just allowing it to free flow, okay? I need to move that. What else? Okay, you might have to be patient. You have the waiting card here. That card's also about, taking an opportunity that you see. All right. You see this mermaid sitting on the rock. She's kind of waiting for this ship to come in. I don't know if you see that tiny little thing right there, but that's what she's waiting for, okay? Now, this card also suggests you could probably meet the ship halfway, okay? But you need to assess the situation and see if it's even doable to do that, okay? You might need to wait for more information before you make a move, okay? And that information could very well come in your dream state. One more. Go with the flow. All right. Yeah, you might have to wait for stuff. Maybe not try to force the information to come through. You know, not be in an investigator kind of mode, but be sort of like in a receptive mode, okay? Let's get you some guidance from Beyond Memoria. I was guided to use this deck for this month. Okay. I really wanted to use the Divine Circus deck, but my spirit was just saying no. Use this deck. Okay. Alright, so final guidance. Sacral chakra. Hold on a second, guys. Core of creation. Card number 3. Three might be significant. Maybe things are going to come in threes. I'm hearing it come in threes. I'm also seeing every 3 days or every 3 hours. Every 3 weeks, something like that. Feelings, emotional responses, pleasure, sensuality, intimacy, connection. Again with the letting go. Creativity, sacred sexuality, passion, healthy boundaries, and valuing the body. Color washes, orange. That could also be an identifier of a situation. Maybe if you're getting a new wardrobe, orange might be the way to go. Or orange could be in a company's logo, something like that, okay? Healing position, lower abdomen, pelvis area. Your relationship with your body, your sensuality, and your sexuality. So this could also just have something to do with personal health care. That could be an identifier as well. Again, with the self-care, right? You're invited to revel in the present moment and feel deeply into your senses. The sensuality of being alive, the breeze on your skin, the scent of damp earth, the feeling of fitting perfectly into the temple you call your body. This card is about diving into the depths of a moment where all your faculties are available for divine creation. Your entire paint kit is present, as no part is left in the past or caught in the future. All of you, all of who you are unites in a point of deep experience. This is an ecstatic moment of conception for a new project or life. Let yourself drop into passion, intimacy, and loving connection with whatever you are birthing into the world and with whomever you have chosen to co-create with. To restore, get into touch with your creativity. Creativity could very well be an integral part of whatever this business does, okay? And embrace your natural expression, however it looks to you. You could also feel through your body and feel through creativity, maybe whatever you're going to be speaking on here, okay? The way you live is an art form, a unique expression of yourself. You can dance through challenge, sing through restriction, and paint your reality. Okay. So if you have any questions, go ahead and just telepathically ask them, okay, in your mind's eye, ear, okay? And I'm going to use this tiny little deck, and I have found just shuffling it a bunch of times while you think about your question, and I'll split the deck and take the answer on the top, okay? Ooh, okay. So the answer to your question is this is the sign. Get more information and maybe choosing a new direction. So whatever this is might be new, okay? Whatever your question is might be new. If you have a follow-up question, think that now. Okay. Not the right time. Just heard impulsivity might not be helpful this time. Okay. Go. The time is right. You'll feel it out. You'll know. Okay. And maybe to let something go. Okay, for that. All right, guys. Hopefully that helps. Have a good one. Bye.